Welcome to Gun News Review. The nationwide hysteria over so-called ghost guns and printable 3D guns continues. The outcry by Democrats prompted a federal judge in Seattle to issue a temporary restraining order against a company to keep them from posting plans online. Austin, Texas-based Defense Distributed had reached a settlement with the federal government in June, allowing it to make the plans for the guns available for download. The settlement sparked a growing call from Democrats speculating on why those digital files should not be allowed. A number of Democratic lawmakers have called on the Trump administration to reverse the settlement. Connecticut Democratic Senator Richard Blumenthal at a press conference went as far as saying this:
The United States of America will be the biggest exporter of terror if we fail to stop these ghost guns. And as Senator Markey has said so well, it's our troops in the field who will be in danger from those terrorists.
On Wednesday, the White House said the Justice Department did not consult President Trump when it dropped litigation that would have prevented the posting of 3D gun plans. It also said Mr. Trump was glad the judge blocked the release in order to allow more time for review. Some Pennsylvania state representatives are proposing new gun restrictions they say could help prevent further tragedies like one last year in the town of Silbury. 4 young men were found shot to death and buried on a secluded farm. Democratic State Representative Helen Ty vowed to help prevent similar incidents.
What we can and what we must do is honor their memories by doing everything we can to prevent another tragedy.
Ty is co-sponsor of a bill she says has support across the aisle for universal background checks on all gun purchases and transfers, including ones conducted at gun shows. Conservation and animal protection groups have filed a lawsuit against the Trump administration, alleging it illegally established the International Wildlife Conservation Council. The groups allege the council is an advisory panel stacked with people who have personal or financial interests in killing or importing rare or endangered animals from overseas. The federal lawsuit was filed on behalf of the Natural Resources Defense Council, the Center for Biological Diversity, the Humane Society of the United States, and Humane Society International. The International Wildlife Conservation Council was formed last November by Secretary of Interior Ryan Zinke. Among its goals, he said, was to focus on economic benefits that result from U.S. citizens traveling abroad to hunt. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has not taken a firm public stand either way on calls to ban handguns in Toronto. Trudeau suggested the answers might be found in the responses of other countries in order to make the right decisions to make sure that citizens and communities are safe in the future. Responding to whether he supports a ban,
there's a lot of things that we're looking at right now. Obviously, there's a lot of strong emotions going on, grieving, looking at how we can continue to be stronger and more resilient as communities. We are looking at a broad range of things. We're going to make the right decision for the long term, not just the short term.
Toronto's mayor and city council have called on the government for a ban on handguns and the sale of ammunition in their municipal jurisdiction. Gun owners in Everett, Washington will face fines up to $250 if they don't report lost or stolen guns within 24 hours. That new ordinance, which was passed earlier this month, goes into effect this Saturday for gun owners inside the city. The Everett Police Department says at least 140 guns were stolen in the last year. Of the recovered guns, 27 were never reported lost or stolen. The city also passed an ordinance making it a misdemeanor offense to aim or fire a gun within city limits. You're listening to Gun News Review. The U.S. Army is once again seeking proposals for a 9mm submachine gun that would be easily concealable to protect senior officials in high-risk situations. The announcement comes just a few weeks after the Army had canceled the program. The Army says the objective is to acquire up to 1,000 of these subcompact weapons that would be capable of engaging threat personnel with a high volume of lethal force while accurately firing at close range with minimal collateral damage. 6 companies will be selected, and they will have to submit 15 prototypes along with 3 suppressors and other accessories. The Army had canceled the proposal in May so it could reassess its needs. And the National Shooting Sports Foundation has declared August as National Shooting Sports Month. The foundation says it's a time to celebrate one of America's great pastimes, target shooting, what it calls a safe, fun activity enjoyed by millions of people. The NSSF says its research shows that 24 million Americans are very interested in learning about the shooting sports, making National Shooting Sports Month the perfect time for someone to give target shooting a try. You've been listening to Gun News Review.